I think we should be good, man. Are we who are we under?
Oh, mine, we on my page, bro.
Oh, stand in front of me.
Okay, yeah, well,
Okay,
you know.
con. I think we live, right?
Mhm.
Okay, con. All right, shalom. First and foremost, we give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, and Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and salutations to the hopeful elect out here toiling in this truth. We're the GMS Dallas camp. I'm Pathaka
Mafia.
Anaya.
Shaquata Mafia.
And we just coming back at you with a really quick open forum lesson, but we're going to go into the thermonuclear missiles and the destruction of America, man, because we're in those times right now as we speak. You know, we're at the end of this devil's kingdom setup system and society, this beast system. We're at the end of it, and the thing going on over there in Ukraine right now is just the tippy tip of things to come, man. You know what I'm saying? It's going down over there, man. You know, they blowing up power plants, and you know, I got something earlier, you know, where some nuclear missiles, nuclear power plants over there are on fire. They got hit, and it's a lot of them, and they're starting to burn over there, man. So it's and as a matter of fact, the what is it? The radiation levels are rising over there, like up to like 25% over there. So it's going down over there, you know. It's a lot of propaganda going down too. So you just got to be careful with social media. But hey, overall, it's going down, man. And the end all be all is the destruction of America, man. You know, and it's going to be destroyed by way of thermonuclear missiles. You know, so
I got some, bro. It's Isaiah 13:19. It says, "In Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency, shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah, and it shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation. Neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there, neither shall the shepherds make their foals there. But the wild beasts shall lie there, and their houses shall be full with doleful creatures, and owls shall dwell there, and satyrs shall dance there." That's going into destruction, man, like the brother's going into, man. Okay, America is going to be, which is Babylon the Great, okay, according to the scriptures, man, it's going to be destroyed as Sodom and Gomorrah was, man. And how was Sodom and Gomorrah destroyed, man? By fire and brimstone, man. Okay, and America is going to go out in that same, that like manner, man. Okay, it's going to be through the ICBM missiles, man. Okay, and also the fire from the chariots, man. Okay.
That's right.
Oh, like I said, man, it's not going to be inhabited again, man. So America is going to be the biggest desert. It's going to be the biggest desert on the planet Earth, man. Okay. Right now, you got the Sahara Desert. But, you know, in our kingdom, it's going to be America, man. Okay. Because the Lord is going to destroy. And America is a huge, you know, country, man. You know, the Lord is going to destroy every piece of it, man. Okay. And it's going to be a memorial, man. You know.
That's right. You know. As a matter of fact, can you read that again? Hold on. Let's. I'm gonna touch on a few. Yeah, can you read
this? Is Isaiah 13:19. "In Babylon, the glory of kingdoms, the beauty of the Chaldees' excellency, shall be as when the Most High overthrew Sodom and Gomorrah."
It says Babylon, man. You know, this is not ancient Babylon. You know, because we know today ancient Babylon is Iraq, man.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? This is going into another Babylon. You know what I'm saying? And it's going to explain that by the manner of how it's going to be destroyed, man. Because ancient Babylon was never destroyed. They basically were taken over. They and like a war, you know.
Yeah, seized.
They were seized. That's the word I was looking for. They were seized, man. You know, and this is going into destruction. So read.
It says, verse 20: "It shall never be inhabited, neither shall it be dwelt in from generation to generation."
Again, because the ancient Babylon is inhabited to this very day. You know, so this hasn't happened yet. This is a future event, and and actually it's a near future event. We're in those times of this right as we speak. You know, it says it should never be inhabited, and what?
"Neither shall the Arabian pitch their tent." It's like neither shall the Arabian pitch tent there. Neither shall the shepherds make their foals there.
Their businesses. You know, the money ain't gonna be no more money made in this place, man. You know, this is going in a place right now. They're over there making money, man. You know, they're living life. They have an economy, All those things are happening. This is saying that that's not going to be anymore, man. You know, so this is talking about another Babylon, ancient Babylon. I mean, not ancient Babylon, but the new Babylon, which is America, man. You know,
because they mention they tents here, man.
Right.
You know, they all up in the barrios and ghettos, man, making money off our people, man.
Right.
You know, and taking it back to their land, man. You know, it says, verse 21, it says, but wild beasts of the desert shall lie there, and their houses shall be full of doleful creatures, and the owls shall dwell there, and the satyrs, I think I'm saying that right, shall dance there.
Right. Going into all those doleful creatures, man. You know, the owls and the different what's those lizards? The big lizards.
Gila monsters and all that.
It's something moto.
Komodo dragons.
Komodo dragons. You know what I'm saying? Which is a big lizard. You know what I'm saying? It's not a dragon. It's talking about a lizard, man. Right. The Komodo lizard, man. So when the Bible speaks like that, all these things are parabolic, metaphorical. You know what I'm saying? Some things are literal. You know what I'm saying? And was that up? But it's going to this place becoming a desert, man. Right. You know?
Right.
Yeah, come on, go ahead and bring yours.
This is Revelation chapter 18. I'm gonna start at verse 9. It says, and the kings of the earth who have committed fornication and lived deliciously with her shall bewail her and lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning. You know, and that her, that's talking about Babylon the Great. Okay, the whore that rideth upon the beast, which is NATO and the EU. They're going to bewail her, which is America, because America pushed all the wine, which is the philosophies, the wicked doctrines all over the planet Earth, and they held these other nations up economically. They're going to bewail that because they did a lot of business with America. Okay, and they're going to bewail that what? The smoke of her burning. What is that burning? All the nuclear missiles that they're going to send over here, man,
right,
and destroy this mug, you know?
Hey, you look at these countries like Saudi Arabia and different things like that, they've lived deliciously. You got to think when they start receiving like help with far as like weaponry and things like that, you know, they started doing what? They started coming into more money because we were giving them money to what? Receive their goods. So that trading with America was living lavish, you know, and then especially if you were allied with America, they're going to say, hey, we're going to give you this as long as you let us put our embassy there and let us go ahead and run what we need to do and help bring your country into a democratic state, you know, a democratic state. So America did a lot of things for these other countries to live lavish. But I mean, you know, with Esau, who runs America and runs the world, as it goes in Job 9:24, he got some type of agenda. He's going to end up doing the okie doke on you, no matter how much you live lavish. All right. So even though they're going to wail, they're going to kind of rejoice seeing his downfall, but they got to take an L too for him losing or getting destroyed. If the economy collapse, China economy is going to collapse. If the dollar collapse, Russia's going to feel a hit. China's going to feel a hit. All right, all these different countries are going to feel a hit because they're all pegged on to what? Esau's petrodollar. So they've been living good, but they're going to wail. They're going to wail when they start seeing this downfall, even though it makes it seem like they're against one another.
Yep. Man, that's why the scriptures. Hey, and when we say this stuff, man, people don't believe it, man. You know, just like when Noah was telling those niggas back then what the Most High was going to do, man. We telling you today, man, what the Most High is going to do. We telling you how he's going to do it, man, because the scriptures does say of the Lord. The scriptures tell us, man. Okay? And just like Noah, we were sent forth to warn you, man. We giving you the warning, man, you know? And it wasn't, you know, and it was all cool with Jay, you know, they was scoffing at Jay. Noah was dealing with the same shit we dealing with from you niggas, man. Scoffing, man. But we still in this thing, still doing the work, man. Got great examples starting with the apostles and elders, man. Right. A great millstone, man. Right. And that time is coming, like the brother said, in that near future, man. This is that time where it's actually that where something can, you know, a weapon was made where something can actually be, elements can burn up, bro.
Yeah, right.
You know, whole continent can be destroyed, bro. That's why they call them ICBM missiles, man. You know, but Jake thinking like ain't nothing, you know, like they ain't gonna even use them, man. Right. They just making them.
Right.
And we done seen examples of Esau. This nigga get a gun, he gotta shoot it, man.
Right.
Just like when he did with Hiroshima and Nagasaki, man. You know? Yep. Yeah, he like a kid, he just got it. I gotta see what it do. You know? And what you think the Lord gonna do, man? The Lord gonna put the spirit on these nations, man, like the priest read, man. Was like it says in Revelations, man. You know, they gonna shoot their hey man, they gonna blow this bitch up, man. You know?
Hey, if you can quickly, what was that? The SARS bomb that was on that video that Russia put out. This thing was taller, higher than Mount Everest, and they tested that out in like far. I'm sure it was like in a area far away from everything. But the thing is, that's not going to feed his appetite. He's looking for. He'd be like, I need to really see this in live action. I need to see this in a city or something like that. That's what the itching. The Lord's going to put the if we talk about the kings of the earth, he's going to do what? Work the minds of these kings of the earth to do what? Push that button. I want to see this, and I'm going to test it out. Just like he did Ahab in Ramoth Gilead when he put him to death. He's going to work on the mind where he's going to put these kings of the earth is going to start pushing these buttons and shooting these missiles back and forth because they want to see what it do.
That's so weird.
If I can say real quick though, that devil, that Edomite devil, Robert Oppenheimer, what did he say, man? He made the quote, "We are the destroyer of worlds," man. So they understand, you know, it's just Jake with most of these people, but Jake especially don't understand who this devil is, man.
Right.
He's the wicked. This is a wicked dude. If you look at his track record and actually pay attention to things this devil has done in the earth, and it's a lot of stuff that the average person don't know. You know, it's coming into this truth. It's a lot of things. We have a lot of knowledge of things that this devil has done, and we don't even know everything. I don't want to know everything. I always say I don't want to know everything because it's going, you know, we gonna need spiritual power to deal with it, man. You know, that shit'll bug you out all the time. I just recently saw the brother Tazama put something, and I was thinking about doing a lesson on it. But it looks like it's a walnut. I think it's called something like the.
Oh yeah,
and it's a deal that spreads out.
Yeah,
and this devil was putting them like if a Jake didn't want to have sex, a slave didn't want to have sex with him, a male, by the way, he would put this thing in the rectum. And it spreads out, and he would spread that bad boy out and just destroy the rectum and put them to death.
Yeah.
They put it in their mouths and spread that thing open and break the jaws, man. It's a lot of stuff. I didn't know about that until Tazama put that in the chat, man.
Yeah.
You know, I knew nothing of that. I did a lesson on Derby's dose. You know what I'm saying? We're defecating in the mouths of this dude got a lot to play for. So it's a lot of things that people don't know what this devil did. He's the wicked, man. You know, so. To think that this devil wouldn't make a weapon of destruction, you bugged out, man. Right. You know, that's his MO. That's what he does, man.
Hey, some minute disgusting shit. Look at the damn Edomite bitch that put her husband bodily fluids in the goddamn cupcakes for kids.
Right. Yeah.
Bro, and you don't think her look no good ass? You don't think these elite that got money that want to see more BS? Yeah, this man is a true devil. All right, he's the true wicked of the earth. If you think he's gonna do anything good for you, best believe it's gonna be some wicked, destructive, nasty shit behind it.
That's in their nature, man. Like the scriptures say, the soul that is in them is not upright, man. Right. You know, like the priest is going into why would somebody do that? Right. Put their husbands, you know what I'm saying, bodily fluid in something and give it to some children, bro. Right. You know, that shows you that these are sick individuals, man. They wicked. Going back into the scriptures, the Lord made them to be, man. Right. Just look at that movie 120 days of Sodom, man. Esau show you, the elite show you what they do, man. You know, this is the nigga that we dealing with, man. So what makes you think he ain't gonna take it there, man?
Right. It's Proverbs chapter 4, verse 16. It says, "For they sleep not, except they have done mischief." You know, these people ain't even gonna sleep, man, until they find out some kind of wicked deed they can commit. You know what I'm saying? And once they do that, then they can take a rest. Then they can take a breather, man. It says, God. God dang, bro. Man. That's how you know that these people is the wicked, man. They couldn't sleep unless they made up some kind of device to do those things that priest just said, man. You know? It says, and their sleep is taken away unless they cause some to fall. You know? So that's why, you know, the scripture go into they accomplish a diligent search in Psalms was that 64, because they're gonna search out the things that the children of Satan would do, man. Right. They're the children of Satan, man. They're the wicked seed. So they're gonna search out whatever they can to commit any type of wicked act, man.
Just backing up your point earlier, we was going into those missiles. This is Isaiah 54:16. Behold, I have created the smith that bloweth the coals in the fire, and that bringeth forth an instrument for his work. I have created the waster to destroy it. And that's the Lord's doing, man. Like what the priests are going into, man. The Lord, the one who put it on his damn devil spirit to do these things, man. Okay, the Lord blessed him, okay, with that, with knowledge enough to split an atom, man, to make something that could just cause mass destruction, man. Yeah. Okay. But the Lord, just going back onto the scriptures, man, where he was blessed with that sword, but that sword is also a curse, man. Because Yahweh said that anybody who take up the sword gonna perish with the sword. That's right. So with this own weapon, the Lord is gonna destroy this nigga with the weapon that he put in his mind to create, man.
Now with that, like you say, he did the smith. When you look at the smith that blows the coal, that's what he's blowing that. They're making it hot, real hot, to make that sword. And this is a future prophecy. You ain't finna see nobody finna make a sword to hold in their hand and start swinging to be any effect to like a military or something like that. So it's got to be something much deeper than that. All right. So those sniffy blowing that he's making, like you said, that's the splitting of the atoms. That's basically the Lord has put on this man's mind to do what? Create something that could be hotter than the sun that's upon the earth. What do you think he's building all this for? To say, okay, we've been put it in storage and think about and just say we did it? The Lord put it on their minds to basically create something that's going to bring fervent heat, as it says to Peter, to melt the elements.
Yeah, this devil, the Most High, made this devil wiser than Daniel. The scriptures say that. So, and as it says in Daniel, basically in the latter days, that knowledge was going to increase. So, from what the Quran was saying, from the old time, the ancient times when they used it, to blow the coals and make those swords. When you get into you advance that in over a dispensation of time, things are going to increase with that knowledge, technology. Now they have technology, man. You know what I'm saying? So things have advanced, and as a matter of fact, the scripture in Isaiah, the 9th chapter, goes into that. This is Isaiah chapter 9 and verse 5. For every bowel of the warrior is with confused noise, and garments rolled in blood. Because back during them ancient times, they used those swords. They made the weapons. And you heard a lot of confused noise. Those and the weapons, the swords hitting the shields and other swords, and limbs getting chopped off. The garments rolled in blood. People getting pierced with those swords, right, and limbs chopped off and everything. But it says, but this, now we've advanced. Those wars are about to be different, man. It says, but this shall be with burning and fuel of fire. Missiles, man.
Fuel of fire.
Burning and fuel of fire, man.
You can't swing a sword.
What they got to do with swinging a sword? Exactly. This is something else, man. For all you naysayers, man. You got to know what these scriptures are talking about, man. That's right.
Don't the scriptures talk about that, man? It's talking about a fire not kindled.
Right.
And what is that talking about?
Job? Is that in Job?
I think it's in Job.
Fire not kindled. I got something.
Go ahead.
This is Joel chapter 2 verse 1. I'm gonna read down to like 7. Y'all make y'all points.
Thinking about fire not blown.
Yeah, that's what I mean. Yeah, fire not blown.
Yeah, it's in Job.
It's okay. Joel chapter 2 verse 1. It says, "Blow ye the trumpet in Zion and sound an alarm in my holy mountain. Let all the inhabitants of the land tremble, for the day of the Lord cometh, for it is nigh at hand." And basically, that's what we're doing. We're blowing that trumpet to our nation of Israel, the elect first and foremost. And then to these nations to let them know their judgment.
Right. If they blow the trumpet, they ain't finna be relieved. They said they're gonna tremble. So, like you said, the day of the Lord is gonna be darkness and not light, and all that. How it's gonna be? It's gonna be a rough day, a bad day. So it ain't gonna be no comfortable. Everything good. It's gonna be a terrible day.
Hey, go down. Go make a point, bro.
I'm gonna read down because it's gonna go into the news too.
Okay, go ahead. Yeah.
Verse 2, it says, "A day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountains, a great people and a strong. There have not been ever the light, neither shall be any more after it, even to the years of many generations." And that day is going into that war. Okay, that war accumulating spirit in these other nations, America. That whole day is gonna be dark and wild because they're gonna start shooting these missiles, man. And it's gonna block out the sun, okay? And the clouds gonna be real dark, it's gonna be a very great evil day in that time, man.
Right.
In verse 3, it says a fire.
I'm gonna say, read that. Go ahead,
Go ahead.
I said, read that one again,
I
bro.
got you.
Go ahead.
Verse 2, it says a day of darkness and of gloominess, a day of clouds and of thick darkness, as the morning spread upon the mountains. A great people and a strong, there have not been ever the light, neither shall be any more after it, even to the years of many generations.
Go ahead.
One more time, bro.
Got it, brother.
One more time. Read the last one.
That's going into your shot.
I was going to the missiles.
Okay.
Just read one more time, bro. Slide.
Verse 2, it says a day of darkness and of gloominess,
Mm-hmm.
a day of clouds and of thick darkness,
Mm-hmm.
as the morning spread upon the mountains.
Yeah, because when you actually go and read, and watch these videos on YouTube, you can watch a video called the Atomic Soldiers, man. While Esau was testing these missiles, man. Okay, and then they was giving a description on how when they would do it, you know what I'm saying, or basically get dark, man, because of mushroom cloud,
Right.
you know, and how it would be lightnings and thunders and all that just from this bomb going off, bro.
Right.
Going straight into the scriptures, man. You see, keep going, bro.
And there's a movie too. At the end of this, I can't remember I think it's The Knowing.
Mm-hmm.
The Knowing.
Yeah. It was
Remember how all them and the mushroom cloud was popping up everywhere?
Yeah.
Going into them clouds of darkness and thick darkness. Yeah, kind of. Because all the fire and soot and smoke and ash and all that as well is going to contribute. But yeah, come, go ahead.
It says, verse 3, a fire devoureth before them.
Mm-hmm. Hold on, read that. What's the last part of
The last part of it, yeah, I got you. In the middle of verse 2, one more time, it says, as the morning spread upon the mountains,
Mm-hmm.
a great people and a strong.
Mm-hmm. And those are not actually talking about people, man. You know, somebody will read that and think it's talking about talking about actual people, man. That's going into those ICBM missiles, man. Because they're gonna come in. They're gonna come in. It ain't gonna just be one.
Right.
It's gonna come in like an army, man.
Right.
You know. Keep going,
I'm
bro.
going to go into that too. It says, there has not been ever the light.
Because they have not been ever the like a weapon like we got right now, man. The weapon like that's created right now, man. These nuclear weapons, man. There have never been technology on the planet Earth like that before. Only time it was actually happened with Sodom and Gomorrah, man. When the Lord brought it, and when you can watch that documentary, they'll tell you that the sodium. I think I think I'm saying that right. The sodium they found over there, man, was the highest contact on the planet Earth. They said it had to be from divine power, man.
Right.
But now that same, the Lord allowed these niggas to create something similar to that, man.
Right.
You know?
They said the sulfur over there.
Yeah, sulfur. That's what I'm talking about. Sodium slot.
Yeah.
Sulfur, yeah.
If you light a fire, like you go over there and find one of them sulfur rocks,
Yeah.
and you light it on fire, it's gonna burst into flames just like it happened yesterday.
Right.
And it burns purple, man.
Yep.
They say that's the highest concentrated sulfur, bro, on the planet Earth, man.
Man.
They ain't found nowhere else, not even in your biggest volcanoes, man. Okay.
And that's why he likens it to Sodom and Gomorrah. You know, the destruction of America is likened unto Sodom and Gomorrah, just like going into what the Khan is going into beautifully, man. You know what I'm saying?
Verse 3, Joel chapter 2, verse 3.
Oh, it's a little bit more.
Oh, yeah, Salaki, bro.
Nah, you good, bro.
It's in the last part of verse 2, it says, there has not been ever the light, neither shall be any more after it.
Yeah, because after the Lord used this weapon to destroy these niggas, ain't gonna be no more. Ain't gonna be no more war, man.
Right.
It tells you that in the scripture, man. When we in rulership, man, under Yahweh Shem Yahushua, all nations are gonna beat their weapons unto plowshare. They ain't gonna be no war, man.
Right.
And like it says, and nations shall not lift up weapons, roughly paraphrasing, weapons against each other, man. Okay, that's why I said that, man. Keep going, bro.
It says, even to the years of many generations.
Even to the year that ain't gonna never, ever. You know, keep going, bro.
Verse 3, it says, a fire devoured before them,
Mm-hmm.
and behind them a flame burning.
A fire devoured before them, going to that warhead, man. And the flame, it said, what, the flame burning, what?
It says, behind them a flame burning.
Yeah, that rocket propulsion, man.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. And here the prophets are explaining it the best way they can, man.
Right.
During that back then in that time, they explaining of what they were seeing back then, man. Okay, keep going, bro.
It says, the land is as the Garden of Eden before them,
Mm-hmm.
and behind them a desolate wilderness.
Yeah, so that means before that missile hit, everything is beautiful and looking in its cities, and then as soon as it hit, it's desolation and destruction, man.
Right.
Okay.
It says, yeah, and nothing shall escape them.
Oh my goodness, you are not gonna be able to escape, man.
Right.
And you can't outrun it because they said in 30. Lord said it in 1 hour, man.
That's right.
You know, it take it 30 minutes to get over here. 30 minutes to burn this bitch up, man. You know,
Yeah.
you can't. Where you gonna go in 30 minutes? You seen if anything how easily these damn freeways can get jammed up.
Man.
Y'all ain't it's standstill. You ain't gonna niggas gonna be trying to get out their car running.
Exactly.
Phones going off.
Yeah.
Amber Alert.
You know, yeah.
Yeah.
And they ain't gonna know in 30 minutes. They probably know like they be like it was 15 minutes ago.
Yeah.
You got 15 more minutes.
Like the priest said earlier, the knowing all the nigga can do is just hug. Hug it out, man.
You know, and they show you that also in Independence Day.
Right.
That scene where everything was jammed up, the freeway was jammed up, and that they start trying to run. You know what I'm saying? Nowhere to go. You can't go nowhere, bro. You know, through. You might well just hug. And it's over with.
What the movie Looked Up? What did they do? They just sat there and started eating and started talking like shit. What can we do? Shit.
Right.
Ain't gonna be no rescue in Toto in it.
Nah, straight up, man.
And verse 4 it says it's gonna go all the way like into verse 8 with it. It's gonna explain all of it.
Go ahead, brother.
Joel chapter 2, verse 4, it says the appearance of them is as the appearance of horses, and as horsemen, so shall they run. Verse that's self-explanatory, you know.
Yeah, man, they're gonna be in rank because when you look at those old movies, you got them horse. They who the first one, the dudes on them horses, they lined up. You know what I'm saying? Keep going.
Verse 5 it says, like the noise of chariots on the tops of mountains, so shall they leap.
You see, so the prophets are giving a description of what they would, you know what I'm saying, seeing back then. How you know what I'm saying? Because it's letting you know it's gonna be you're gonna hear it coming, man. You know,
like the noise of a flame of fire that devoured the stubble, as a strong people set in battle array. So all that warlike sounds that you be seeing on the movie 300, okay, how they be just fighting and stepping and stomping. That's how the missiles gonna sound in the clouds, man.
Yeah, shining. You go, cause no, you gonna see them shining. You know how like you said, like the priest said, man. When you watch them old movies, all of them had that armor on, they glistening. You know what I'm saying? That's how the missiles gonna be coming down on your ass, man. You know.
It says, verse 6, it says, before their face the people shall be much pained. All faces shall gather blackness.
Oh, honey.
Yeah.
What's happening?
Yeah.
You know what's happening, man. You know what I'm saying? And that pain gathering blackness is what they show you in them cartoons, man. When something blows up and then that face turned black. You know what I'm saying? Just standing there looking crazy, hair up like this, and just with that black face. Yeah, that's what this destruction is bringing. Fire, man, soot, ashes. You know,
your ass don't give up that ghost, man. You know, you see something, you get afraid,
right?
And you go,
right
through. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Bro, out of there, man.
Right.
I do not want to be on that side, bro.
Lord,
you know,
man.
Yeah, come Lord, with straight up, brother.
Bro, like I know some people can't attest to this. You go to some of them like Universal Soul, like not Universal Soul, but Universal Studios and California. Like I've been there before in Florida by Disney World. Some of those events, they kind of like really scare you. Like they had one where they made a whole subway flood, and you be standing there like, and you really is scared. They had a twister one, had a tornado.
Yeah, I've been in that one.
You know what I'm saying? Bro, I was scared, bro. And this stuff ain't even happening for
right.
real.
Man,
It's make believe, bro. But you standing there like, damn.
You feel like you're in that shit.
So imagine imagine when
it is real.
Yeah, right. And it is real.
Right.
Just a couple more verses on this. It says Joel chapter 2, verse 7. It says, they shall run like mighty men. They shall climb the wall like men of war.
What is that wall, man? Hey, they're gonna go over there and get past those missile defense systems, man. They don't get past all that, man. You know, because the spirit of the Lord is gonna be on them, man.
That's right.
Keep going, bro.
It says, and they shall march everyone on his ways, and they shall not break their ranks.
Yep, they ain't gonna have a malfunction and explode on the way down. Nah, they're gonna be perfectly aimed, man.
Right.
The spirit of the Lord is gonna be on them. Just like when David threw that rock and that sling, the spirit of the Lord was on that. And it hit him right through that damn. You know the nigga had a helmet on.
Right.
It was plop.
Mhm.
And that's how the Lord's gonna do, man, with these ICBM missiles, man.
Mhm.
You see?
It says, verse 8, neither shall one thrust another, they shall walk everyone in his path.
They ain't gonna just hit one, hit another one, and call a chain of explosions. No,
Right.
they're gonna be in. Hey, the spirit of the Lord's gonna be on them, bro.
Right.
You know, and they gonna hit their mark, man.
Mhm.
It says, and when they fall upon the sword, they shall not be wounded.
Even when Esau tried to shoot his missile defense to shoot them missiles up there, because you know before they get there, they explode and try to make the missile explode. It's gonna go straight through them.
Right.
They ain't gonna be hurt when they fall on the sword, man.
Right.
They'll go straight through that shit, man,
That's right.
and land and hit the mark.
Right.
Verse 9, it says, they shall run to and fro in the city, they shall run upon the wall.
You already-
Man.
On the wall.
Man. Go, read it again up.
Verse 9, it says, they shall run to and fro in the city,
Mhm.
they shall run upon the wall, they shall climb up upon the houses, they shall enter in at the windows like a thief.
Mhm.
That,
You got it. Right. Go ahead.
I was just gonna say that means they gonna hit every crevice in your neighborhood.
Everything.
Mhm.
Ain't nobody gonna be able to hide in no damn closet,
Right.
under they bathtub, under some porcelain, and be safe. That mug gonna come in your window. It's gonna go in the basement. It's gonna hit the attic. You ain't gonna be able to hide from these missiles, man.
That's right.
Yeah.
No escape. No escape. You know, anywhere you try to hide, like the Khan said, man, it's gonna find you, man. You know what I'm saying? The heat, the radiation,
Mm-hmm.
everything is flowing all through. You know, right now there's different movies, games,
Right.
where it's like a radioactive
Mm-hmm.
area that if you go over there, you start slowing down and you losing that life. It's drawing that life out you. That's gonna be everywhere.
Straight up.
Everywhere. It's gonna be a radioactive zone everywhere over here. So you're not gonna be able to escape, man. That heat wave is gonna cover. You know what I'm saying? So basically, that's going into the no escape, man.
That's right.
It's not gonna miss an area. It's not gonna be like the Khan said. Every crevice and crack that you try to crawl into, or you think you can crawl into, it's gonna get you.
Mm-hmm.
I remember a dream my brother had that he did a video on too. He said it was like the nuclear. It was like he had a vision of the nukes, but it was lava. And he said that lava was just taking people in. Like nobody could run from it. Even if he tried to take 2 steps back from it, it's still on his heels. And just right at the last second, Yahweh Shem Yahshua saved them up out of it. But everybody else couldn't even run from it. It was just sucking people in.
Just think when these missiles are hitting, you're gonna have volcanoes in these underground crevices of these lava pits. They're gonna start coming up. So just like the rain happened during the time of Noah, you had it coming from the sky and coming from the ground. Then the Sinus, you're gonna have lava and fire coming from the ground and coming from the top.
That's right.
Right.
Coming from the Shemayim.
Through.
Man. Through. No escape.
It's just 2 more verses on.
Come on.
Joel chapter 2 verse 10, it says, the earth shall quake before them, the heavens shall tremble, the sun and the moon shall be dark, and the stars shall withdraw their shine. Y'all got it.
Hey, let's draw that shining. That's going back into those the plumes of those mushroom clouds and things like that. And what's going to happen when those mushroom clouds? And if you think you got away from the fire and things like that, then you got acid rain that's going to take you right out. All this is going to be something. You're not going to have an ambulance coming, right? You ain't going to have the ambulance burn up. So what are you going to do in the time of the day of the Lord? That's why he said, what manner of man you ought to be during these times. Because if you ain't a man of the Lord, you're going to feel this wrath that's coming upon the earth.
Man, that's a good point, bro.
Quickly.
It's just one more.
Oh, come on, bring it over.
It says, Joel 2:11, it says, and the Lord shall utter his voice before his army, for his camp is very great. For he is strong that executed his word, for the day of the Lord is great and very terrible, and who can abide it?
Ooh, man. Who can abide it, man? Now none of these, bro. You got to be predestined, man, to be saved, man. If you're not, you done.
That's it.
It's over.
Right.
And that's gonna be a horrible death. We like brothers going in, brothers brought up beautiful points on these movies, man. That's why Jake likes certain, you know what I'm saying, movies. It's Jake like because it's spiritual, bro. Like they don't like we are. What's her name? Sarah Connor.
Mhm.
Like she was on that fence.
Right.
And she was seeing herself playing with the
Exactly.
little John. Everybody, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Thief in the
bro.
Night came in.
Yeah, you know, it was a normal day.
Right.
Everybody thought it was cool. Everything was good.
It was sunny.
Yeah, playing kids playing at the park.
Beautiful day.
Yeah.
Beautiful day.
Man,
Then got gloomy.
yes,
Oh,
real
son.
quick.
But I got that. As a matter of fact, since you said this is 2 Peter 3 and verse 10. But the day of Yahweh Shem Yahushai will come as a thief in the night. Unexpected, man.
Mhm.
A thief ain't gonna warn you that he finna rob you, man. So this is gonna be without warning, man. You people think you're gonna be ready. Well, I got time. No, you don't have time, man. You don't know when. Nobody knows when. Even Yahushai don't know, man. You know what I'm saying? But it says, but the day of Yahweh Shem Yahushai will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise. And that heavens is talking about this rulership. This rulership, these Edomites' kingdom, man, it's going to pass away with a great noise. That's that thermonuclear destruction. You know what I'm saying? It says, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat. The elements, that's everything. People are elements. You're going to melt. You know, if somebody can grab Zechariah 14, these people, man, are going to melt.
You said Zechariah 14?
Zechariah 14 and I think verse 12, something like that. 16, is it 12 or 16? Somewhere in there.
14.
14, yeah. 14 and 12, I think.
It's 12.
Oh, it's 12 and 14. 14 and 12.
14 and 12.
14 and 12.
You got it? You got it?
Now you got it.
Okay. All right, come on.
14 and
This
12.
one.
Yeah, come on.
Zechariah chapter 14 and verse 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem.
It says, this shall be the plague. So, real quick, somebody grab Revelations 18 because it's 18.
It's 18 where I just was. I just skipped it. But
Okay, come on. Yeah, grab that for me real quick. Hold that.
Come.
Let's get this real quick.
I'm talking about 18 and 8.
Where it go? You're right. Come on.
With Revelation 18 and 8, it says, therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire.
Boom. Utterly burned with fire as a plague, man. Of course, there's other plagues, we had mentioned, death, famines, but the one I'm talking about here is the burning. That's the plague that this talking about right here. So that's all I need right there. Let's go back. Read that again.
This Zechariah chapter 14 and verse 12. And this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem.
Going into that burning, and it's going to describe that burning, what it's going to do, man. Go ahead.
Continuing on, it says, their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth.
Man, that's some horrible burning right there. That's some heat for Malachi 4. You know what I'm saying? That's some heat for your ass right there, bro. Huh?
All in there too, bro.
Oh, God, that's the spirit, bro. So that's the plague, man. Eyes melting in your sockets, your tongue melting in your mouth, your flesh melting off your bones, which the Kahan just mentioned that scene from with Terminator 2, Sarah Connor on that fence. It showed you that very beautifully and clearly. That was a beautiful illustration of what this is talking about, man. Esau knows what's coming, man. He knows.
The movie called Judgment Day.
It's boom. Oh, you're right.
Terminator 2 Judgment Day.
It sure is, bro.
Just tell you,
man.
It just tell you that the elite, they understand what's supposed to happen. They understand prophecy. They just are so proud that they feel like they will be able to beat it and stop it.
Right. Devils, man. Was that it on that?
Yeah, that was exactly.
Okay, hope you can get that Malachi. I'm gonna go back to 2 Peter real quick. 2 Peter 3 and back in 2 Peter 3 and 10. But the day of Yahweh Shem Yahushai will come as a thief in the night, in the which the heavens shall pass away with a great noise, and the elements shall melt with fervent heat, which we just went into that, man. That's that fervent heat, man. Everything is going to be burned up. All the elements, trees, as it's going to say when the brother reads in Malachi 4, ain't going to be a blade of grass left over here, man. He going to burn everything up. Your little dog, the precious little Fluffy, is going to get her ass burned up, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, going to get her little ass burned up. You know, the earth also and the works that are therein shall be burned up. So the works of the Lord. What's the work of the Lord? His creation, man. You know, so this is going into everything. Seeing then that all these things shall be dissolved, that what manner of person ought ye to be in all holy conversation and good and godliness? You know what I'm saying? Which The only ones that's talking about the elect, man. You know,
Right.
these people are wicked. 2/3 is already prophesied to be cut off and die, pursuant to Zechariah 13:8, man.
That's right.
So this is going into that holy conversation and godliness is the elect, man. You know what I'm saying? And that manner is righteousness, man. You know, thus saith the Lord. You know what I'm saying? To the best of your ability. You know, the law, statutes, and commandments, best of your ability. You know what I'm saying? Being brotherly. The things that are going to get you on a chariot, man, and get you out of here. Believe in this knowledge, man. This doctrine. You know what I'm saying? You got a lot of cats will come in this thing, and go hard in it at first, and then all of a sudden go out on their own and change everything, man. You know what I'm saying? Doing their own thing, you know, and they're gonna be taken by their own devices, man, as the scriptures say in Proverbs, man. The first chapter, you know. You got something?
Hey, it said dissolved, man. You know, your ass gonna be broken down, man. It said I got the definition of dissolve. It says to become a cause to become incorporated I think I'm saying it right. Corroborated into a liquid, so as to form a solution. Your ass gonna melt, man. what we read in Zechariah. Like I said, you gonna melt. Your shit gonna melt while you standing on your feet, man. Yep. Your flesh is gonna consume away while you standing. Your ass, the Lord is gonna melt you niggas, man.
Yep. He like, sure is. Got that real quick. Because let me bring this up. So the brother said that this is Ezekiel 22:20. As they gather silver and brass and iron and lead and tin into the midst of the furnace to blow the fire upon it, to melt it, so will I gather you in mine anger and in my fury, and I will leave you there and melt you. Wow, bro. Ooh, man. This is Ezekiel 22:20, bro.
Hey, you go ahead and make a point, bro. No,
go ahead. That's why the scriptures say, man, in 2 Corinthians 5, we persuade man through the terror of the Lord, man. We understand that these things can happen, man. That's why we in fear. We holding on to dear life by doing what he said do.
Right.
I still got that Malachi.
Con, that's just real quick, bro. He said he gonna melt your ass, man. He gonna melt you, man, just like Con said, man. You know, dissolved, turning you into liquid, man. You know, and it gave those various examples: the silver, the brass, the iron, the lead, tin into the midst of a furnace to blow, that heat on it. He gonna blow that heat on you. We just read it in Zechariah 14. You know, and it's gonna melt you, man. That's scary, bro. You know, and like the Khan said about a terror of the Lord, because these people think the Lord is all love, man. He's not all love, all that love, 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 love. You know what I'm saying? No, get rid of that, man. You know, the Lord is a what's Alashadia, man? Terrible demon-like power to be feared and reverenced, man, respected, worshipped, and all of those things are coming back into the earth. The names, along with that, that fear is coming along with the names, man. You know, the Lord is going to bring that, man. It's coming back into the earth, and you people gonna know, man. You know, the power and terror of the Lord, man. You know,
and nothing of the element with that fervent heat. When you look at these simulations of different atomic bombs and how they blow and blow everything away, you got to think these big ass buildings like downtown Dallas, things like that, they got steel frames and they just blow away like it ain't nothing. So just imagine what these carnal bodies gonna be like when they have that flame come through you.
That's right.
Like you said, you're gonna be screaming. You're gonna scream after your skin is gone when you realize how fast it's gonna hit you. Yeah. So it will be like Sarah Connor.
Come. Beautiful, bro. Yeah, but that's going right into what this brother's holding. You know,
this is Malachi chapter 4 and verse 1. For behold, the day cometh that shall burn as an oven, and all the proud, yea, and all that do wickedly shall be stubble. And the day that cometh shall burn them up, saith the Lord of hosts, that it shall leave them neither root nor branch.
Nothing. It's not going to be a blade of grass over in this place, man. You know, everything's going to burn up. And really, if you think about that from the standpoint of your oven in your house, turn that bad boy all the way up to its highest degree and just let it heat up.
Broil.
Put that bad boy on broil and just hold on. Let that bad boy get to its fullest, you know what I'm saying? And then just kind of, you can't even really stand too close to it. You have to back up or close that door, man.
Yeah, straight up.
And that's just the oven. Man, this heat we're talking about right here, man, that don't come nowhere close. We're talking about what, million times hotter. You know,
heat so hot it makes noise.
Right? Exactly. Heat so hot it makes noise, man. You know, the sun. Because they're comparing these nuclear missiles to the heat of the sun, man.
Hey, I got that right here.
It's
I just Googled the temperature of a nuclear bomb.
God.
It says temperatures of a nuclear explosion reach those in the interior of the sun.
Right.
About a million degrees Celsius.
Wow. See? Man, that's some serious ass heat.
100 million.
Yeah.
Ooh, fuck. God damn.
100 million. Slovakia.
So just think if the sun was just right up on the earth.
Right.
It came upon the land. Shit, we'll be through.
Everything.
Everything. Nothing won't last.
Right.
It's hot now.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying?
Shit, a flare of the sun, we'd be like, oh shit, it's gonna be some shit that's gonna happen upon the earth when the flare just comes out to the sun.
Right.
You see how far the sun is, what, 90-something million miles away? How far it is? It's basically that heat coming from millions of miles away, affecting the earth.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Shit, it just went up 5 degrees in one day.
Right.
You know, because of that flare. You feel it.
Oh, you're in your car with the AC on hot. This shit,
Bad.
the AC on blast, full, that still be hot as hell.
Still hot as hell. Yep.
And don't think that just because you make it to the destruction that you just gonna wither away in a quick blink of an eye. The Lord is the Father of spirits, man. And He controls time. He can have your spirit stay in that melting away body, man, and it'll feel like you in that soul, in that body for eternity, man.
Hey, get that in Revelations, bro.
I got it.
This is pretty.
I said I was going to get it, bro. God, this is Revelations. Let me see.
In the 14?
Is it 14? No, it's 9.
Which one is it?
You know what talking about? They're gonna be
9 and
tormented.
6, ain't it?
Oh yeah,
They're gonna be tormented by the flame. They're gonna be
I
tormented.
think it's 9.
Okay,
Nah,
I'm talking about a
16.
different.
Okay, now I get to it.
Okay, God. I was going to bring that one about the like he said, the Lord is it controls time, man. You know, this is Revelations chapter 9 and verse 6. And in those days shall men seek death and shall not find it, and shall desire to die, and death shall flee from them. You know what I'm saying? So just like the Khan said, man, you know, the Lord controls time, man. You that heat on your ass, and you want to just wither away and pass away and go and die. But the Lord is He ain't gonna allow you to die, man. You gonna stay, your spirit he gonna leave that spirit in that body to feel every inch of that. That's why it says in Second Ezra, brother, 9 and 12, but death by pain, man. You're gonna feel every inch of that pain before that death, man. You know, and hey, it's gonna seem like eternity, man. You know, because the Lord could manipulate time like that, man. So you was talking about something else.
Yeah, okay. Revelation chapter 14 and 10, it says, the same shall drink of the wine of the wrath of the Most High, which is poured out without mixture into a cup of his indignation, and he shall be tormented with fire and brimstone in the presence of the holy angels and in the presence of the Lamb. So when you torment it means tortured, man. That means your ass is in agony, bro.
Right.
That's not a quick process. I mean, if somebody is torturing you, they taking their time.
Right.
And they doing that, like just like we see in movie, they chop your fingers off, they sit there and scream, then start fucking you up some other way. That's how, just like the priest had mentioned, like the Kahans are going into, man. The Lord gonna slow that time where your ass is gonna be. You gonna, like it says in Zechariah, you gonna, when you standing on your feet, you gonna feel every layer of skin melt.
Right.
And your eyes is gonna melt in your head, and your tongue is gonna melt in your mouth, man. Bro, that's scary, bro.
Yeah. I don't want no smoke from the Lord, man. You know? Yeah, man. You know, these people that think that it's like, you know,
I ain't mean to cut you off, bro.
No, you good, brother. You good. You know, I'm just saying these people that think that you know, just like you said, that it's gonna be over quick, fast, you know, whatever, you know, ain't worried about it. Man, this is to be worried about it. If you're paying attention to all the things the brothers are bringing out, these scriptures and the points that brothers are making, man, that should put something on your mind, man.
Right.
The Lord is not fucking playing games, man. Salakia, excuse my French, but he ain't playing, man. You know what I'm saying? And it's time to get serious and take this thing serious, man. You know, for you sincere, you know what I'm saying? Those that ain't sincere, hey, death to you, man. You know, you deserve everything that these scriptures are talking about, man. There's a lot of groups out here that deserve this too, man.
Right.
You know, out here playing games, the little dudes that we was talking about earlier. You know, brother's been doing lessons on them. The brother out there in GMS Vegas sit downs. The elder Manata Zakbai. You know, different. I think Elder Salakia, Apostle Tahar. You know, I think he's the first one brought all that out and got brothers, you know, kind of on fire and going in on these dudes, you know, laughing and playing games, you know, because they think this is fun and games, man, you know. But the Lord is not playing games, man. Jake playing, but the Lord ain't, man, you know. So, you know, you have something?
Yeah, I got scripture. This is Sirach chapter 18, verse 20. It says, before judgment, examine thyself, and in the day of visitation, thou shalt find mercy. And it's telling you that a day of visitation is coming.
That's right.
So you need to be examining yourself, meaning check yourself. Okay, so you can find mercy in that day, man. Because when that day get here, it's gonna be too late to take back all that joking, backbiting, and murmuring that you was doing, man.
Right.
You're gonna feel that pain that brothers is so beautifully going into, man.
Scriptures talk about that. Every word you basically you're gonna be accounted for, man.
Right.
Roughly paraphrasing, man. Going back to what you thinking in your mind, man.
Right.
You know, you coming on the comment board scoffing. Y'all niggas don't know what you talking about. Ain't no Mr. This and that. Whatever you niggas may be saying, man. Okay. Your shit's gonna be required in that day, man. And the Lord is gonna put your ass in remembrance, man.
Sure.
While you seeing them missiles come down, bro. And that alarm, your fucking phone going off, man. You just seeing them missiles come. The Lord's gonna put you in remembrance, man.
That's right.
Okay, go ahead, bro.
Quick one. I'm gonna start at Jeremiah 50. I want to jump to 28, but I'm gonna start at 25 or jump to 29. Jeremiah 50 and 25. It says, "The Lord has opened His armory and has brought forth the weapons of His indignation." All right, and that's what indignation is going to, that righteous anger of who? The Lord, Yahweh Shem Yahushua. It says, "For this is the work of Yahweh power of host," and it says, "in the land of the Chaldeans." Now, is this going into, when you go into the today, the modern times, what is the land of the Chaldeans? All right, the Chaldeans was those sorcerers that was during the time of Babylon, right? So what are the Chaldeans today? All right, the land of the Chaldeans are here in America. All right, you look over to California, you go down to what is that when you got the Ark of Titus there? Hollywood. Hollywood. Yeah. You go down to Hollywood, what you got? You got a lot of warlocks, all right, and witches there. Okay, casting spells and putting it on to the TVs and things like that. So this is Babylon, all right, and this is where the land of the Chaldeans are residing. All right, now you have them throughout the earth, but he said in America it will be desolate. All right, like you say, it's gonna be a wilderness. All right, and then we jump down to verse. I want to jump to verse 29. It says, "Call together the archers against Babylon, all ye that bend the bow, come against it round about. Let none thereof escape. Recompense her according to her work." And he said, "Now the escape." When you go into Amos, he said, "When you go into the desire of the Lord, what is it for you?" It's like if you put you go somewhere in the bare middle, net you. I'm roughly paraphrasing. And it said, if you go and put your hand on the wall and a serpent bite you. All right. So it's nowhere you can go. And it says, back in verse 29, it says, "Let none thereof escape. Recompense her according to her work, according to all that she has done. Do unto her, for she has been proud against the Lord, against the Holy One of Israel." And what's that being that pride? All right. One thing is, everything that's righteous or good, do in the scriptures is not good here. All right. So it's basically a complete 180. All right. So in order to get things back right, you got to go through what? A time or a session of purification. And that's going to be through thermonuclear destruction. And it says no one that's going to escape that from that thermonuclear destruction that needs to be cleansed, even going to the 2/3. That's why the nation of the elect is going to be delivered, because the Lord is going to, through that mercy, is going to bring them up and cleanse them. All right, we're going to have a change like a twinkling of an eye. But the others, it's going to be just like here with the heathen nations and with the other, like you say, with the Esau, and going to be destroyed.
I got something, bro. But you know what I'm saying? Basically, going what you're going into Revelations 11, and let me see. I started Revelations 11 and 11. It says, "And after 3 days and a half, the Spirit of life from the Most High entered into them, and they stood on their feet, and great fear fell upon them that saw them. And they heard a great voice from heaven saying unto them, Come up hither. And they ascended up into heaven in a cloud, and their enemies beheld them. And the same hour was a great earthquake, and the 10th part of the city fell. And in the earthquake were slain of men 7,000, and the remnant were affrighted and gave glory unto the Most High of heaven. So this is, brother, basically what the brother was explaining, man. Okay. All right, the Lord put the breath. You seeing the Lord right now? Now we standing back on our feet. He gave us back that way, man. The anointing him. You know, now that remnant is returning, man. Okay. And like I said, man, then we gonna, you know, the elect is gonna hear a voice saying, "Come up hither, man." And they said in the next verse, it said in that same hour, meaning that's consistent. Why those missiles are coming down, that elect are gonna hear that come up hither and gonna be called up, man.
Yeah, right.
While those missiles are coming down, just like in scripture say, when soon as Lot left out of Sodom, the fire and brimstone came, man. It's gonna be likewise with the elect, man. Okay, and that 10th part of the city is going into the United States, man. And then FEMA regions, man, and 10 regions, man. Okay, and they said that 7,000. The 7,000 slain of men is talking about. It's not actually 7,000.
Right.
It's a complete number, man. Okay, because Lord, it's just more than 7,000 men in America, man.
Right.
It's going to some men, women, and children, man.
That's right.
You know, the Lord is going to completely wipe out this fucking country, man. And this is a big country, bro.
That's right.
And showing you how that's how the Lord gonna start, bro. Show you how powerful He is, man.
Right, sir.
You know.
And those men, like you say, the men, Lord willing, with those men that's going to be delivered. That's going into that Ezekiel 9:4 when it goes into how that mark are going to be upon those men. Those are the ones that's going to be delivered up. And we went into we mentioned earlier about Daniel 12 when it said that at that time we were saying it before we actually started recording. At that time, Michael shall stand up. So when you say, like you said, when Lot was going out of Sodom, and then you saw that brimstone coming down, that's what it's going to be when they're going to see us coming up and being delivered. And while they looking up, seeing us being brought up through the cloud, you're gonna see missiles fall.
And like he said, like I want to make it too. You know, that verse 13, Revelation 11 and 13, it says, "And the remnant were frightened and gave glory unto the Most High of heaven," man. Because we're gonna be scared as hell, man.
Right.
We ain't never seen nothing like that. You know, only in movies. But like the brother was talking about, that's not real life, man.
Right.
What's gonna take place is it's gonna shake the whole planet Earth, man.
Right.
Like the scriptures talk about that. The earth is gonna be moved, man. So that's gonna be powerful. We're gonna be afraid of. We still you call on y'all about man. Right. Lord willing, we are those men. You know.
Yeah, happy fear.
Yeah, straight up. Yeah.
Happy ass fear. You happy as hell, but you scared as hell at the same time. The happy fear. Yeah, that's what it's gonna be, man. You know,
Skipping and running and shit. Skipping and running.
God. Man, so was that it?
Yeah, it was.
God, I got this one real quick. The second Ezra chapter 16 and verse 13. It says, "For strong is his right hand that bendeth the bow. His arrows that he shooteth are sharp." One into the old missiles, man, and shall not miss, which we read that in Joel, the 2nd chapter. You know, it says, when they begin to be shot into the ends of the world. And the ends of the world is America, man. You know what I'm saying? The missiles gonna be shot from one end of the earth into the other end of the earth, man. You know, coming over here and destroying this place, man. You know, everything that the Kahanian has been going into, man. You know, and bringing out. It says 14. Behold, the plagues are sent. We've been bringing out those plagues, those missiles. You know, the brother Shaquat read that in Revelation the 18th chapter. You know, of course, those plagues represent the famines, you know, all these different things that the Lord is bringing to the earth. You know what I'm saying? But ultimately, those missiles, man, which we read in Zechariah 14, what they're going to do, melting you, dissolving you, man. You know what I'm saying? It says, "Behold, the plagues are sent and shall not return again until they come upon the earth." And these things are already starting to happen in the earth. But, you know, hey, the Lord ain't going to, he's letting you know this thing ain't going to end until I complete. When I start out until I complete, man, you know, until this thing is completed, man. You know what I'm saying? So, hey, it's some terrible things coming, man. You know?
That's what a slack concerning his promise.
That's to put fear in you, man.
Yes.
You know, fear the Lord, man. Scriptures talk about that. That's the beginning of like I think it's saying in some rock. The fear of the Lord is the beginning of knowing Him, man. Okay, it's the beginning of wisdom, bro. That's that first piece you need. The fear. That's the first thing when we heard. Oh shit. You know that fear. That fear brought your ass to obedience, man. Because that fear gonna bring you to obedience, man. Because you don't want to feel none of this stuff the brothers are going into, man. You know?
Nope.
Yeah. You know what I'm
Come on. This is Nahum 3. I start at verse 1 and I'll read to verse 3. It says, woe to the bloody city. It is all full of lies and robbery. They pray departeth not. The noise of a whip and the noise of a rattling of the wheels and the prancing horses and of the jumping chariots. And it says, the horsemen lifted up both the bright sword and the glittering spear, and there is a multitude of slain and a great noise of carcass, a great number of carcasses, and there is none end of their corpses. They stumble upon their corpses. And we went into that earlier about how the it's going to be, that's not the actual number where it says 7,000 men. It's going to be missiles that's going to hit, and it's going to be multiple of corpse death. All right, that's why the Lord said, I know He said in Isaiah 63, He's going to come and who's to come out of Basra with dyed garments. And when you go into that and get more in Revelation, it says that the blood is going to be up to his the bridle, the horse's bridle. You know how tall a horse is? When you go instead of by a horse, the horse head be above you when it raises up. So just imagine how much blood is going to be. All right, everywhere you walking and look around, you may see a dead body here, because you ain't gonna have people be like Toby gonna be going around burying. All right, you're not gonna have nobody going around burying. You're gonna have bodies on top of bodies just in the streets. All right, because like I said, no ambulance coming, no hospital. My hospital might be burnt down. All right, so it's basically gonna be, you're gonna be basically, if you don't have the mercy or the grace of the Lord, you're gonna be destroyed.
Right? And the prophets, and the prophets always liken to, like we were saying, liken the stuff that they see, man. He likened that to a glittering spear, man. And a spear is a weapon that can travel, man. Okay. And then it was, it's glittering, piling, Esau got the metal, polish that motherfucker there. Hey, that rocket propulsion, man. You know?
Hey, nobody finna pull a spear with their own arms and stuff and just let loose and it go from one end of the earth to the other.
You know?
Right.
You read that in our 2 13? Yeah. 16. It's gonna be basically all through from one end of the earth to the other end. So you're gonna have missiles coming everywhere. But it said in here in Babylon, none is gonna miss this mark.
I got reset. This is Jeremiah chapter 25, starting at verse 32. It says, thus saith the Lord of hosts, behold, evil shall go forth from nation to nation, and a great whirlwind shall be raised up from the coast of the earth. What's that whirlwind? It's talking about the nuclear missiles, man.
Right.
Verse 33 says, sorry. Verse 33 says, and the slain of the Lord shall be at that day from one end of the earth, even unto the other end of the earth. They shall not be lamented, neither gathered, nor buried. They shall be dung upon the ground. And that's exactly what the Khan just said. It's going to be so many bodies out here. Ain't nobody going to be out here burying no bodies, man. Up here having funeral services. And you got something special you want to say? Man, hell no, man. People going to be trying to run for their life, man.
That's right.
And all this time we've been reading all this destruction. There ain't been no love in here. That's why it says it's a time for everything, all right? This ain't the time for love, all right? It's the time to get our houses in order, because it's going to be a time, like it says, it's never been seen before. Like it says in Matthew 24.
Yeah, man, we're in the time of judgment. We're in the time of judgment, man. You know what I'm saying? That's why so many people on the earth right now, man. Close to 9 billion people, man. The Lord has never allowed this many people on the planet Earth, which is an indicator and sign of the end as well, that we're close to this thing being over, man. He's never allowed this. So we're in a time of judgment. That's why all these babies are coming into the earth. And, man,
straight up, everybody pregnant.
Everybody pregnant, man. Even in Israel. Now the babies coming in. Lord willing, those are coming into, for those sincere and righteous, for that righteous reward of salvation, man. That's right. You know what I'm saying? But hey, all these babies coming into the earth right now is for judgment. We're in a time of judgment.
You can walk by one and she's like, ooh, feel something kick. Hey, but it's that time.
Yeah.
Got something, bro?
No.
Okay, I'll read this. This is Jeremiah 51:1. It says, "Thus saith the Lord, behold, I will raise up against Babylon and against them that dwell in the midst of them that rise up against me a destroying wind." That destroying wind is that what brothers are going into, man. That ICBM missile, man. Okay,
right.
That nuclear weapon, man. Okay, just go look at those, like we talking about, man. Go look at those movies that brothers mentioned, man. Go look at those documentaries of Esau, showing how they do their experiments and see what they can do.
Right.
Go look at that shit, man. And you're gonna see all of the steps it's gonna do. Then you're gonna see what they're destroying, that wind, that wind that come through and knock everything the fuck down, man.
Mm-hmm.
That's that destroying wind, man. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, I got it.
Now go ahead, bro.
This is Isaiah 66:15, because we talk about, like you say, the missiles, and then you have the missiles and like the day of the Lord is all. This is basically in one. All right, so this is Isaiah 66:15. It says, "For behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger, and with fury, and his rebuke with flames of fire." All right, and they said this is the time when the Lord will come with the chariots, but like you say, it's going to be destruction and fire that's going to happen when we time we see the chariots, And it says, "For by fire and by a sword will Yahweh plead with all flesh." All right, and that plea goes into judging, like it goes in Joel. It goes into that judging. He was going to judge all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. So in the day of the Lord, it's like you say, it's going to come and it's going to get really bad. And it's going to be plenty, like I said, almost 9 million people. What's going on? 9 million people is on the earth, and it's getting ready for what? A mass, like I say, bonfire. It's going to be a mass death. It's going to be, like I say, burning with fuel of fire. When you got fuel burning and you try to put it out, you try to throw some water on it, it's going to keep going. Get some Crisco on a stove and catch on fire. You put some water on it. It ain't do nothing but spread it.
Right.
Hey man, that's why the Lord said this gonna be the second death, man.
Mm-hmm.
That first death was a great that flood, man.
Right.
Mass judgment. This one is gonna be the same thing, but with fire, man.
That's right.
You see?
Right.
That's all I got.
I got one. This is Isaiah 13:13. It says, "Therefore I will shake the heavens, and the earth shall remove out of her place in the wrath of Yahweh of armies, and in the day of his fierce anger," which reminds me of Isaiah 24 when it says that the earth shall reel to and fro like a drunkard, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? The Lord is going to do some major things, man. What can make the earth do the Dougie, man?
Yeah.
Bankhead bounce. What can make the earth do that, man? You know what I'm saying? All of the missiles spoken of in Revelations, what is like 200 million?
Yep.
That's going to hit this place. You have that many missiles hit, man, and you won, and you can feel, it's like you can feel that vibration, that shaking. You know what I'm saying? 200 million.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, the earth is going to remove out of Earth's place, like it just says. He's going to shake the heavens, man.
That's right.
Which is this rulership, man. And the earth shall remove out of her place, man. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, those missiles, man, they finna do work, man. You know what I'm saying? That's to be feared. The Lord, the power of the Lord is to be feared, man. You know what I'm saying? Point blank, bottom line, period, man. That's the message, man. Fear the Lord. Come back, man. For those sincere, stop playing games. This ain't a game. It's not playtime. Playtime is over. Take this thing serious, get serious, and let's get out of here, man.
You're quick camp hopping, man.
Right.
Pick your side, man. Pick who you choose. You choosing to serve the Lord, man, or what, man?
Right.
The Lord ain't no gray areas with the Lord, man.
Right.
Right. I like them, but then they like, nah,
right.
Lord ain't gonna trying to hear that shit, man.
Yeah. Come.
Lord, when he come back, he ain't trying to hear that shit. Lord, I like it down, but then no.
Right.
Lord, like the brother, like the priest is going into, like the priest read, man. The slander of the Lord is gonna be many, man.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, the Lord coming back to do. He's coming back. He's mad. You see.
Mm-hmm.
So when you want to be on this good side, man. Make
a decision. The Lord said, "Let your yea be yea and your nay be nay, man." Point blank, bottom line, make a decision. You either get over there or get over here.
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? That's it. You know,
Mhm.
a double-minded man is unstable in all his ways. That camp hopping, that means you're unstable, man.
Yep.
You know, you double-minded, man. You can't be trusted.
Mhm.
You know, and the Lord ain't, if the Lord can't trust you, guess what he gonna do to you? You know, spew you out, man. You know, he gonna get rid of you, man.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
Better check yourself, man, before you wreck yourself.
that's it.
You know, judgment is really about to happen. And if somebody playing games around you and they taking this truth not seriously, hey, get away from them, bro. Because the spirit of the Lord is not on them,
Right.
and they dare to be assigned to you to tell you to examine yourself whether you be in the faith. You know,
Hey, just like it said in Peter, seeing these things must be dissolved. Everybody don't see
Right.
that just gonna take place, man.
Right.
If you see
Right.
this gonna take place, it's time to get serious, man.
That's right, bro.
You know?
That's beautiful, man. The water, bro. That's beautiful, man. Anybody got anything else? Good, bro.
Like I say, whoever side don't jump this fence. Go all in on what where you stand. You know, we have faith and we believe, so we finna go all in on it. You know,
Right.
no wavering, no jumping back and forth, because that wall is that, like you say, jumping back and forth over that fence. The fence growing, so eventually you can get stuck on one side, and you're gonna be lost. Like I say, bugged out. You're gonna be thrown out. You know, lukewarm. So might as well go all in on what you believe in, what you have faith in. Hey, you with vocab and feel like you have faith with him. Hey, go all in out on him. Go with him. Do it. Because this is the time where you gotta, like you say, pick sides. Because it's gonna become like I say, it's gonna be. This is it. Like Michael Jackson. This is it.
That's it. Yeah. Con. That it? Everybody good? Con. So, hey, with that, hopefully this was edifying to the hopeful elect. Giving all praises, honor, and glory due to Yahweh, Ba'ashem, Yahushai, Ba'ashem, and Kakadash. Double honors to the apostles and elders of Great Millstone, and peace and blessings to the elect, the house of David, the Bayaf Shalom.
Shalom.